In this video I will assemble Zeiss Ikon Prontormat lens assembly and the shutter. I have a long video on my channel how to disassemble the whole camera, but I think the more important part is actually how to put it back. I will start with the smallest sub-assembly, and this is basically the initial unit of the shutter. This assembly reminds me mostly the watch, and as you can see here I have a gear with a spring loading, and I have the teeth on the right side, and I have two additional sprockets on the left and on the right. The main idea of this assembly, it's interlocked between the two plates, and additionally you need to preload the spring on the middle gear, and you can assemble it back and screw it together with the two bolts on the left and on the right. Unfortunately, I have no idea how much winded should be spring there, so I just wind it by eye and put it in loaded position and clamp it in between of the gear. So basically it's pushing the lever on the right side with the teeth with the main gear, and creates additional resistance on the pressing on this lever, and this is the main purpose of this assembly. I think this whole assembly also will change the shutter speed, but unfortunately this camera doesn't really have any advantage of the checking what is the shutter speed. It's semi-automatic camera, and the whole purpose I think for me here to just understand how the whole mechanic works. I decided to put it together and carefully apply some lubrication from the necessary parts. For these gears I'm using Mobius 8300 lubrication. It's kind of a middle range lubricant, not so thin, not so thick. After application on the main contacting points of the crazy small amounts of lube, you have perfectly assembled the first part. It will be a little bit more tricky with the main assembly. I kept the holding pin for this main assembly, but you also somehow can remove it. Unfortunately, I don't have any special equipment, but the whole purpose of why I pull this one from the main board, that's because you disassemble it, spring of this lever should be loaded, and this is the main purpose of this whole mechanism. So it's a lever to crank the shutter. So before all of that, you need to make the left part of the assembly. It consists of the several levers, and all of them somehow pushed by the several spring-loaded mechanisms, which you need to put carefully in place. For example, in this case, you need to load it and put the special part of the spring under a special hook, and only after you assemble the main part I pull the spring to load the mechanism itself. Looking at that, I'm actually thinking maybe exists some special tool to close these springs together, to basically load them up first, but I still don't know these tricks, and it's a lot of things to learn in this whole process. So the middle lever with the hook mounts with the additional loop in between of the spacers, and you have a spacer to elevate it a little bit on top of the whole assembly. And the top part also have a spring pusher, which I loaded in the proper position first, mounted with screw, and after that I pull the loading part of the spring to the special hook lever. So now it looks like everything works fine, and I additionally clean up the loaded part of the shutter. It's a brass stem with a brass kind of a bearing, and before it was a lot of grease there, which is crazy old, so I removed it in the previous video. And now we need to put it together, and this was a little bit complicated part, because you need to rotate the whole mechanism from the bottom clockwise to load the spring, and in the same time to push it down and load the whole mechanism in a storage kind of a position. I made only one turn, so it's kind of a loaded halfway. I'm not sure if it's also correct or not, but we will go for that, and let's see how the whole mechanism works. Now it's time to put this small sub-assembly in place, and for now, unfortunately, I don't know the only one purpose of the one mechanism. So the shutter kind of clicks and everything reloads, and I can put the shutter in the same position again and again, and it looks like everything works fine from here. You can see in this small square window on the shutter you have the bar and additional small lever spring which pushes the arm of the main mechanism on top against the special pin, and I still don't know what is the purpose of this mechanism, so I just continue with loading the lens inside and screw it down. For the lens ring I'm using the GLP 205 G0. It's a loop which gives you a little bit more tactile and a little bit more smooth type of actions. It's used in different applications, for example, when you need a smooth action of the mechanism, so it kind of creates preloading of the mechanism itself. And it's quite nice for the lens mechanic action, so in my case I think it's a quite nice grease for the thicker application. So mechanically whole mechanism looks fine, and now I can see and I can say that mechanically is much better. Nothing gets sticky, nothing gets stuck. I only don't understand what is the purpose of this small mechanism on the end of my small sub-assembly. But because I think it's interact with the outer shell, let's assemble the top portion of the lens. I already put the lever spacer in a proper position, and now I need to close it with a dark ring on top, which have one registration pin, and it locks with a lock ring. And this lock ring, I don't really like the idea how it works, because you need to apply special kind of a tension on this ring. So if it requires any additional adjustment, I will do it in future, but for now I'm not sure if the lens will focus on infinity, but I know how to change it, and for now this is a whole assembly of the lens. So lens and shutter mechanism assembled. The next step is put everything in a front panel and attach aperture leaves and check if the mechanism works and open and close aperture, or basically mechanical shutter, because this is a leaf shutter on this camera. And if you like my content, you can go on the next video on my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time.